Yesterday, the Premier of Ontario, Doug Ford, warned the economic back and forth will be a disaster for both countries.
It's one person that's coming to attack us economicurs, your closest friend, your treasured ally.
Members of Congress, please welcome Diaper Donnie, Man Boot Mussolini, Captain Bone Spurs, Mar-a-Lardo, the notorious P.I.G., General von Schützenpants, Putin's pork bucket, His Flatulency, the President of the United States, Donald Jellybelly Trump.
You could feel their enthusiasm as he entered the room.
Person that's created this chaos, and that's President Trump. You know, President Trump had a mandate to come in and cut costs and create more jobs. That's a total opposite. Manufacturing plants will close, assembly lines will shut down in the auto sector within the next week, unemployment will go up, and inflation will go up, cost of gas will go up, and this is the last thing we want to do. We are your number one customer in the world. Canada, we buy more products than anyone. We buy 400% more vehicles than Mexico, 200% more than any jurisdiction in the world. And by the way, you know, you take the energy, the 4.3 million barrels that we ship down every single day to keep your economy going, take that off the balance sheet. The U.S. has a $56 billion trade surplus with Canada, and I have no problem with that. Ontario alone is the engine of Canada. I don't want to ship it out, but he keeps putting, these threats and trying to attack our families and our businesses. We'll have no choice. And I'm the first to say, let's tariff China. They're the problem, not your closest friend and ally. We up here in Canada, we find it ironic. We love the Americans, and here he is cozying up to Putin. You got to be kidding me. When we stood shoulder to shoulder with each other for a couple centuries right now.
If I can answer, please, sorry. Please.
And I do like your clothing, by the way.
Yeah, really?
Even though I think he's a great guy, by the way. But I don't know if you two like each other, but you know what? I think he's dressed.
I like this guy.
I think he's dressed beautiful.
So I have more serious things than answer on such questions. I will answer on more serious questions if I can. Yeah, so please, about security guarantees and about just ceasefire. We can't just speak about ceasefire and speak. It will not work.
This is an incredible agreement for Ukraine because we have a big investment in their country now, and what they have, very few people have. And we're able to really go forward with very, very high-tech things and many other things, including weaponry that we're going to use in many locations, but that we need for our country. Mr. President, this allows us to do that.
We see in the framework, we see a really good will for this. LNG terminals for us is very important, and I think for security of European continent. We have the biggest storage, gas storage. We have the biggest in Europe. Yes, and we can use it. Use it for LNG. Use it for LNG, and we will do it. And really, we can help Europe because Europe really helped. President Trump said that they made less support, but they are our friends and they are our very supportive partners. They really gave a lot, Mr. President. They did.
They gave a lot, but they gave much less.
No.
Much less.
No. No.
No. Okay.
So I first started out with Chase, and for whatever reason, they decided to close my account and blacklist me and force me to pay all the charges I put on the credit card. So that was absolutely terrifying because it was out of nowhere. I have good credit, and it was just, they couldn't even explain to me why it happened. They just decided to close everything.
They're not communicating with us. About 12:45 p.m. Eastern time today, customers of Bank of America system was down. They were trying to access their bank accounts, but something called the down detector that collects data on outages started detecting that the services were down and people were unable to actually see their balances. Not my balance. Not this world food economy, $1,000 when you go to the grocery store and I can't access my balance.
It's been so bad. Massive numbers of people were unable to access their bank account with all of their savings.
The two victims of a shooting, they say, that happened here at the car wash this morning. They shared pictures with us saying Ronnie Smith, a local rapper, and his daughter are the victims of the shooting. His daughter, they said, just turned 5 years old yesterday. This was the tragic scene shortly after 11 this morning as dozens of people rushed to the scene as Forest Hills police responded to Slappy's Express Car Wash along East California Parkway Service Road. The crowd only growing larger, leading area police from Fort Worth and Mansfield to come in and help. Forest Hill police taped off a large section around the car wash. The victims' large extended family members coming in, struggling, of course, with their unimaginable grief. Smith's aunt tells NBC5 he was a good person, loved his two kids, and didn't bother anyone.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby. All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
There have been some tense moments throughout the day between police and some of the grieving people who arrived on scene. At one point, officers walked side by side to clear the field of people and get them just behind the crime tape, which did not sit well with some who said they are family members of the victims. But